are you religious or are you more spiritual? Because I know it's like, and this is weird, but you like the Detroit Pistons, so I was like, okay, he likes aggression and like fast things, but at the same time, you're not into sports, so then it's like, okay, and it's a weird correlation going on in my head, but I was like, okay, he likes aggression, however, I can tell he has a great spirit and this and that, so like, what makes you? Like, does that make sense?
No, it makes sense. I feel where you're coming from. Man, and I grew up in the church. I was baptized I was baptized at a young age, and it was crazy. Like, you know, I sang in the choir.
Mm-hmm.
I taught Sunday school, and things happened in my life, but, you know, I prayed through them, and I felt how I felt about them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was one point in my life, I think I had just hit 22.
Mm-hmm.
My mom's and I was beefing, and I was like, you know what, I'm out of here.
Mm-hmm.
So I was living with my homegirl, shout out to Sham.
Mm-hmm. Shout out Sham.
And, you know, Frank Zones was there, Snacks was there. We was living there. And then from there, it kind of got crowded in there. So from there, I was staying with my homegirl, Shatori.
Mm-hmm.
And she lived, are you from Charlotte?
Yeah, born and raised.
Okay, so she lived in what used to be First Ward.
Okay.
You know, they built Siegel Point up over there.
Definitely don't know, but I feel you.
Okay, well, it's right off of Central.
Central, okay.
Okay, so
there we go.
And so, you know, her neighborhood was kind of rough.
Yeah.
And, like, my bed was right next to the window. And I like, you know, I'd be sitting there zooted off of whatever I was on. And I'd always wake up in the middle of the night thinking that if a person came up to this window,
It's a wrap.
they could just let off.
It's a wrap.
And I'm gone.
Yeah.
And I felt so unprotected.
Uh-huh.
And I felt so, like, exposed.
Mm-hmm.
And just, like, I remember vividly, it was a snap.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yo, I'm out this bitch by myself, bruh. Like, I got to start making better decisions. I don't
That's true.
believe.
Mm-hmm.
I just went down a list of all the stuff I didn't believe in anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, you know, I exposed myself to the universe. I do believe that there's, like, you know, higher powers and, you know.
Same here.
I believe that there's, you know, forces unseen.
Yes.
But I'm not going to believe that, you know.
The Christian, I'll say it, the
Yeah,
Christianity shit.
I don't believe in that. I don't believe in a white Jesus.
Hell no, I don't believe Jesus. I feel like Jesus is an energy. Like I'm heavy on vibrations and stuff like that. So I feel like if you invoke, or is that the word I go back and forth, invoke or evoke positive energy, then you will get the same thing back. And it's similar to what they teach in the Bible, but still it's like, you really don't got to follow that traditional mindset because that limit you to being true to yourself.
And what upsets me is that most people don't, but you're trying to force it like you do.
Shit.
Yeah, you're trying to fake it. Like, bro, I want you. If you want to, you know, fuck bitches, if you want to have a, you know, be homosexual, if you want to, you know, have an abortion, take birth control, like, then that's what you should do.
Life, yeah.
That is you.
That's you.
Stop trying to force yourself to live a way that's
another
not you.
Person, and you gotta think about this. Who the fuck said we should live that way?
It was a dude or some
man that thought outside the box that said, "I'm not doing this normal shit. I want everything standardized and like to a certain way, but why are we trying to follow it now?" And that's why, like, what's funny, I went to dinner with this beautiful Asian chick who I think you know because I brought your name up and we were talking about that. She's bad. I'll show you.
Nice.
But like I told her, I was trying to explain to her, like, yo, put me on your Buddhist thing. So we did a Buddhist prayer, and honestly, I felt closer to that because it's less judgmental, and more open, and it teaches humility, it teaches long suffering. Things people we need to have in this world that we live in today, because this shit is going to technology. Everything is instant. You know, you just got to start trying to come one with yourself and enjoy life because it's so short. So that's just an experience I had that was pretty dope, and she did it in her native language. It was lit.
That's what's up. That's super dope, and that's the type of, like, you know, thinking that I encourage.
Yeah.
Like,
and I got that vibe from you. That's why I brought it up. Cause I'm like, this dude is just legit. You're genuine.
No, I appreciate it,
bro.
bro.
Bullshit with you.
I'm all about, you know, astral projection. I'm trying to learn how to astral project.
Explain that to me.
Well, you know, on the astral plane, there's an astral body and then there's a physical body.
Okay.
And typically, or from my understanding, our astral body is actually our real body, but we're connected to this physical form.
Yeah.
There's various theories as to why that is, but you know, it's accepted with quotations that is the case.
Okay.
And then your astral body you have access to a higher understanding, and you can see, like, there's people who say that they traveled to the future, or that they traveled in the past, or that they traveled a long distance, or that they could hear a conversation from outside. And when you start talking like that, people start looking at you crazy, and so you kind of doubt it. But I've had an out-of-body experience before.
Me too.
I can't control it, but I know and there's so many things that happen in my life, and I'm like, I know what I saw, and I know what happened. And if the more people doubt me, then the more I double down, and I'm like, no, I know exactly what I saw, I know what I felt, and I know what I experienced. But when you astral project, it's getting outside of your body, and it's actually required to, like, reach enlightenment.
Yes.
That's
the hardest thing. I can't. When I try to meditate, I try to just only not even think. But it's impossible. It's impossible.
Yeah, that takes practice. Like, not thinking about, because at first I used to just think about black space, and I'm like, but I'm still thinking. I'm thinking of a black space, and that's why I'm not doing anything. But like, you got to practice it. The book that I'm reading, it's got, like, it's all this tantric music and like stuff like practices. You just gotta practice it. You gotta work at it. It's hard to do when you behind on bills, or you just broke up, or you got in a wreck or something. Like, it's hard to do then. But if you can get to a point in your life where you can take out 10 to 20 minutes and just like settle yourself and just let things flow around you, just be like, become one with nature. Then you start seeing some results. It's like working out.
Yeah, but like you were saying, I actually think those situations are the perfect time to then tap in with it.
Right, because they can be.
When you break up, let's think how emotional you are.
Right, no, you're right.
So then your mind automatically, you all in it, you Draking full 100%. So then next time to kind of self-reflect, get to know who you are, and then maybe achieve that, whatever word it is, that peace, I guess. And then look things through and be like, all right, I see where I messed up. Going forward, whoop-de-whoop. But
you're right. You're right about that. So,
do you feel wrong for thinking outside the box?
No. I
sure, because I know you might. Your parents like, oh, you got to raise your daughter in the church. I know with my son, that's how my mom is. Right. And I'm like, look, no, that's not me. His mom can hold it down, but when he gets of age, I'm gonna let him know, hey. Find yourself. And stop find yourself and don't let people define you. Right,
exactly. And because I'm going to be proud regardless. Exactly. I'm going to rock with you regardless. If you feel like, you want to do the church thing, then maybe it speaks to you in a way that it didn't speak to me.
Exactly.
I'm not going to knock you for that. But I'm also not going to, like, force you to go to all the Bible, the church stuff like my mom did with me, like forcing me to go, because that made me not want to be there.
Exactly.
I don't want to be here, like, always at church for all these different things. So, but, no, I don't feel wrong at all. In fact, I feel, once I accepted evolution, I realized, one of the arguments that people have is that, okay, well, if evolution is real, then how come we stopped evolving? And I'm like,
did we?
Exactly. Did we?
Who said?
Yeah, like, maybe because, we're not growing wings or growing gills. We don't need to. We got boats. We got planes. Our brain is what's been evolving. Exactly. Our consciousness continues to evolve. We continue to, it was one thing that kills me. There's like, there's nothing new under the sun. There's plenty new shit out here.
Day. We just can't see it.
It's plenty new shit. At one point, niggas was not going into space.
True.
Now you can go into space. It's almost down to a consumer level.
True.
Going into space. You could buy a ticket
we straight
and take a trip to space. Like that was new.
That's true.
There's plenty new, like, flying cars that there's never been flying cars. But so how if a flying car comes out today, there's nothing new under the sun. We still don't got flying cars. We don't got teleportation devices. We don't got
that we know of, because right now I don't know. I like you said, that shit could be popping, but
it probably is popping.
Yeah,
but we don't know
exactly.
So I can't go off of what I know, but I'm for sure that it's popping somewhere. I mean, the internet was popping for about 30 years.
Yeah, no one even
before anybody was on there searching for porn. They spent 30 years.
Let's throw this in. What's your best porn site?
X videos.
X
videos.
No.
XNXX.
XNXX is where it's at. Yes, sir.
I mean,
yes, sir.
I'll be on the porn sites.
Yes, sir. Heavy.
It
keeps me out of trouble. Yes, sir.
I tell all my especially guys in a relationship or just guys, period.
Yeah.
The best thing you can do is croak your meat.
ASAP.
That's the best thing for you right now because for one, after you do that, you're going to probably not make a bad decision.
Exactly.
You was probably getting ready to make a bad decision, A. And B, you was probably about to waste a bunch of time.
Exactly. And money.
I mean, bro, if you don't, you know what I'm saying? If you can get by, croak your meat, young blood.
Exactly.
Croak your meat and keep it meat and keep it moving.
Yes. Exactly.
One of my homies, rest in peace, Flossie B, he was like, he told me he never croaked his meat. And I was like, bro, why not? And he was like, because afterwards, I don't want it anymore. And I'm like, bro, that's the point. That's the point, dog.
And brothers out here who listening, think about it. Check it. Every girl think we trying to get at them. Jack your meat and go out there and talk to them as a woman, and then see how you get some pussy. Because I promise you, because you're not the average guy now. You in control.
You in control. You take. Because I mean, myself included.
Yeah.
When I go out and I'm seeing attractive women, I give all control
to homie.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, you tell me what I got to do,
exactly,
and let's do it. So if I rob that power from him, I'm out here making level-headed decisions. There's been plenty of times where I was about to make a bad decision.
Yes, just because you wanted,
just because I wanted some.
Yeah, exactly. But now you have that opportunity to
think
what I'm saying? Clearly and then show it. And I'm telling you, I do it. It works. Before I go out with a bad chick,
right?
I'm like, yo, let me do this. So then my dialogue is not about sexual shit.
Right.
She bad as fuck, but I'm not talking about sex. And honestly, that's who I am. But it's still like, once the homie wanted, he wanted. So you can't think for yourself.
I don't have any control. I don't. Yeah. Once it gets to that point, I don't have any control. So I be on the porn sites, and I watch all kinds of porn. I watch, except like gay porn. Yeah, gay porn. I don't watch gay porn.
No shade though. Let's throw that out there.
Yeah, no shade. To each his own. But that's the only kind of porn I don't watch. But I watch amateur.
That's the best. No, you know what I've been on? Mature porn. I don't know about these older women. I can't. I'm gonna just shut up now.
Nah, mature. I fucks with the mature porn. It's a lot of passion. And I was telling this to somebody up there, I'm like, yo, I'm a passionate person. I mean, kissing and, massage, I like that stuff.
Why are you single, bro?
Man.
You a cool dude. And you got the smooth radio voice. Like
We'll talk after. But the short story is that I think we wanted two different things.
Okay.
And I think that we were both very attracted to each other.
Okay.
And we overlooked that we didn't have a lot in common.
Sounds just like my situation.
Right. So, but nothing but peace, love, and respect to her.
Definitely.
She's still the mother of my daughter. Maybe one day.
Yeah.
I'd like to get back with her, but for the time being, I'm a single individual.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna live as such.
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure she's gonna do the same thing. But yeah, like what was I saying? Oh no, yeah. So I was saying how when I'm intimate, I like to saying like I'm trying to get all in your head and stuff.
Yes.
The problem is that I can walk away from that.
Yeah.
But I don't think that other people can.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm in the mature porn. I'm in the cream pies. I'm in the hentai. I'm into all that shit.
What is a hentai?
That's that anime porn. Yeah, man. I mean, that's
I watched it, bro. I was embarrassed a little bit, man.
Why?
Nigga, because it's cartoons, but them bitches be having big ass titties.
Shit, busting it open.
I like the 3D joints.
Some of the 3D joints ain't bad.
Uh-huh.
The newer ones are pretty cool. Now they used to be like super poor quality, but
did you watch the Family Guy joints and all them? Don't tell me you.
No.
Okay.
But
I see him though.
Like my introduction to porn was, well, I won't say my introduction, but how I stumbled upon, like where all my fetishes came from is like when I